Your PC has great specs, but games still lag, freeze, or feel delayed. It's a super common problem. And honestly, it's incredibly frustrating when you spend good money on your hardware. But don't worry, because in this video, we're going to build a simple but effective Windows 11 gaming checklist. This will help you get that smooth, high FPS experience you deserve, without all the guesswork. We'll go from choppy, stuttering gameplay to buttery smooth action, and I'll show you exactly how to get your System S performance graphs looking stable and healthy. So, where do we start? First, we need to find the real bottleneck. You can't fix a problem if you don't know what's causing it. Turn on an in-game performance overlay or a monitoring tool like MSI Afterburner. While you play, keep a close eye on your CPU, GPU, and RAM usage. Now, if your GPU is sitting near 99% usage and your FPS is stable for your monitor, that's actually a good thing. It means your graphics card is working as hard as it should. But if you see your CPU max out at 100%, while your GPU usage is surprisingly low, that's a classic sign that background apps or incorrect settings are choking your system and stealing resources from your game. Next up, let's make sure Windows itself isn't running in a slow mode. This is a quick but crucial step. If you're on a desktop PC, open your power settings and set the power plan to high performance. This tells your computer to prioritize speed over saving a little bit of electricity. For laptop users, it's a bit different. You'll want to use a balance mode when you're on battery to save power, but as soon as you plug it in, switch to a higher performance mode. Also, head into your Windows settings and turn on game mode. This feature helps prioritize your game, but be careful. Disable any extra bloatware or widgets it might try to launch. You don't need random overlays popping up and stealing performance. Alright, now for one of the biggest culprits of micro stutters, background apps. Seriously, most of the annoying little hitches and freezes come from programs you completely forgot were even running. So before you launch a game, make it a habit to close everything you don't absolutely need. That means browser windows with tons of tabs, cloud sync apps like Dropbox or OneDrive, extra RGB lighting software, screen recorders, and even other game launchers. Open up your task manager, go to the Startup tab, and disable anything that doesn't need to load the second Windows boots up. The fewer apps running in the background, the more CPU time your game gets. Let's talk about networking, updates, and drivers, especially for online games. Online multiplayer is where every tiny system problem gets magnified. If you can, always use a wired Ethernet connection. If you must use Wi-Fi, make sure you're on a strong 5 GHz connection, not the slower 2.4 GHz band. Also, pause any large downloads or video streams happening on your network while you're playing competitive matches. In Windows Update settings, turn off the option that lets your PC share updates with others over the network. Finally, and this is a big one, keep your drivers updated. Go directly to the official NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel websites for your GPU drivers and grab the latest chipset drivers from your motherboard manufacturer. And of course, make sure your game itself is patched to the latest version. Now that the system is optimized, let's tune the game itself for the best performance. This is where you can make huge gains. A great trick is to lock your FPS just slightly below your monitor's refresh rate. For example, on a 144 Hz monitor, cap your FPS at 141. This helps reduce sudden spikes and makes the frame delivery much smoother. If your GPU is struggling, don't be afraid to use upscaling technologies like DLSS, FSR, or XESS. They can give you a massive performance boost over running at native resolution. Next, identify the settings that hit performance the hardest. Things like ray tracing, volumetric fog, and ultra-high shadow distance are notoriously demanding. A good strategy is to start with a high or medium preset, and then turn down those specific, expensive options one by one until your frame times look flat and stable. Finally, let's talk about the overall feel of the game, the input, the audio, and creating your final checklist. It's not just about FPS, it's about responsiveness. Dive into your GPU control panel and enable any low latency modes available. For your peripherals, keep your wireless mouse and keyboard receivers close to the device for a strong signal. Or better yet, use wired gear to eliminate any chance of input lag. If you're getting crackling or delayed audio, double-check that you've best selected the correct output device in Windows and that your sound drivers are up to date. Once everything feels snappy and responsive, you're good to go. The best part is, you only need to run this full checklist once for your PC. After that, you'll just need to make small, game-specific tweaks. Thanks for watching. If this guide helped you get a smoother gaming experience, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more tips. Happy gaming!